On a blistering hot day in Houston, the roof is closed and the AC is going full steam. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Houston Astros. Could be a low-scoring affair with these two on the mound. First pitch is next. Hunter Harvey starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, as I look at this game, there's one number that jumps out to me. Opposing right-handed batters have hit under 200. He has dominated them. So I know he's looking at this lineup and figuring out who are the guys I can get out. And I right now look right at those right-handed hitters.
Here's Brett Gardner now. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Number 11.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Harold, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Well, Matt, it's nice to wake up in a day game and know your ace is going to be on the mound. It's just one of those win days. Seems like you got to the park early, and before you know it, the game's going to be over and you're going to have a W.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Cox comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. HR, how do they go about ending the losing streak they're mired in?
Well, Matt, the first thing that I thought about why they're struggling winning games is they're near the bottom and slugging. When you're not driving the ball and being able to score runs with power, you're going to have a tough time winning games. And that's this club right now. They're going to have to figure out some way to inject some power into this offense and get that slugging percentage up.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hunter Morris is at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
That's a nice spot down below the knees, but that's a low call.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right over the middle, knee high, and set up behind the plate. Rusty Valentine as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Matt, my man Rusty Valentine. I just like saying the name, Rusty Valentine. Okay, I'm supposed to talk about what he calls. Look, he's a little accurate on the corners. He's not going to give you much, but he's accurate. But if you go up and down, you might get some calls.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. One out, nobody on. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Batting third.
Stepping up now, Troy Tulowitzki. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Tell you what, he's got a good changeup, and I love throwing the changeup right there. You got 2 strikes on the hitter. That ball coming out of the hand looks so much like a fastball with the same release, and then it ends up being a changeup. I like the pitch.
And Tulowitzki's got himself a base hit. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
This guy's just a good hitter. You can tell. Anytime you get a base hit on 2 strikes and you stay with that ball right there, that's why the average is going to stay over 300.
At the plate, Pedro Alvarez. He comes in currently tied for third in home runs on the team. throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. Two out with the man at first. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
That's the game changer right there. That's the difference between great and good. This is why he's great. He's able to put a ball in the corner where most guys can't.
Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike two. Throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak. So when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that. So we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. Number 6, a native of the Netherlands, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, look, it hasn't been pretty. I mean, look at the ERA. He's struggled most of the season long. He's got to put together some good performances to drive that number down. But I think if he can attack hitters, get the ball down, keep it in the ballpark, he's got a chance to give his team a chance to win this game.
So coming to the plate, Michael Lee. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Lee.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that is through into right field for a single. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
Well, this is the recipe they want. Their pitcher comes out, throws a scoreless top of the first, and then you get a leadoff single to start the bottom of the inning. Good start.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers. First things first, here's a throw over and a dive, but he's back. And this is going to be a foul ball. And Harold, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, man, I mean, this road trip just hasn't gone well. They're 1-4, and at this point in time, the way they've been struggling, you're just looking to get home, and hopefully home cooking will help you turn it around.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Here it comes on 1-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
What good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
3-1. This guy, whew, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count gets him excited.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. He's coming off a month where he had double-digit totals in home runs. If you're looking at one category and you like the long ball, this is the guy to watch. One of the best power threats in the game right now.
So stepping in, Gary Cox, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. Now a throw over to first, and he's back standing. He's set, and the pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
The 0-1 on its way. A pitch out. The throw. And boy, even a pitch out can't slow him down. He's in there at second base.
I'm not sure what else the defense could have done there. They pitched out and the throw was pretty good, but they still couldn't cut him down. You kind of just have to hope he gets a bad jump.
Runner at second here with one man out. And this is fouled at the plate. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it, the center fielder. 2 down.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, David Lee.
Into the box now, David Lee, who comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. One and 0 pitch on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Up onto the train tracks, but it's a foul ball. That's a shame. It had plenty of distance. Ready on 1 and 2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Popped up. Altuve is there for it, and that's the first out of the inning.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Astros.
Number
and
45.
Yes, they are moving all over the field. They love to shift. heavily into the analytics, and they really move players around playing the percentages. You'll see that a lot in this game today.
Digging in, the switch hitter, number 45, comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
Well, they've really shut him down this series. No hits in the series, and they've done a great job of executing their pitches. They found his weaknesses and stayed with it.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. That was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Into the box, A.J. Jimenez. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First offering on its way. Late that time for a strike.
I really like that pitch right there. The batter will tell you everything. You get a late swing right there on a fastball low and away. That means that's a great located pitch.
1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line, out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a line drive, but foul. The 2-2 one more time. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Full count. Here it comes. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Pops this one up. Pujols is there for it, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So striding in, number 3, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
Number 3.
First pitch on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now the pitch. Tied 2-0.
Plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
That was a good 2-0 slider right there. Now you're still sitting 2-1. I'd continue to look for that fastball, but that was a nice slider right there.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Once again, a 3-2. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Line towards center field. Number 45 is there, and he has it for the out.
All right, here's how the Jays line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic.
Second baseman.
In this day and age with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that stationed standard baseball.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 0-2 home. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gardner is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7th, first baseman, Albert Pujols.
Here's Albert now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now the pitch. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
The 2-0 on the way. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Going back is the center fielder. It's up and out of here into the archways. A solo shot for Albert Pujols. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
So here's Joe Mauer as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
Joe Mauer.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Center fielder has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Astros off and running on the solo homer. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Houston. A beautiful day here in the Space City as we're all set for the start of the 3rd inning on the show. Now to the plate, Leury
Leading
Garcia,
off for the Blue Jays,
currently third on the team in
second
stolen
baseman,
bases. So we'll see if he
Leury
gets an opportunity
Garcia.
to do any running in this one. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike one. Now the 0-1. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball.
Well, Matt, he's been struggling, and they're coming right after him. He finds himself once again in an 0-2 count.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with one away in the inning, we'll give you a look at the current standings entering play. As you can see that these guys have a pretty good stranglehold on the division to this point. Digging in now, number 46. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. First offering on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. The pitch. Just missing here, 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
Ball three to the 9-hitter. He's got to know he's going to come after him and throw him a strike. He does not want to walk the 9-hitter with the leadoff guy sitting on deck and a chance to get this inning going for them.
And he lost him here on 4 pitches. So a speed merchant is aboard now with one away.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Striding in once again, Brett Gardner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
Seems like he's just lost the strike zone these last several pitches. He's got to walk, and that pitch right there, that wasn't even close.
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Runners on first with one down. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
To right field and way out of here. Look at this thing go. Gone into the upper deck. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as Toronto has taken a 2-1 lead.
Well, he got a curveball, and that's the one pitch. If you catch it right, it is tailored to go out of the ballpark. It gets that little loop to you. You take the swing up on it, like he did right here, and that ball travels out of the park.
Now batting.
In now,
The first
Hunter
baseman.
Morris.
Hunter Morris.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Goodness gracious, Matt. 100 miles an hour. No wonder he swung and missed. You're not catching up to that pitch. No way.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. A base hit in his first trip. The windup and the 0-1. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Great pitch right there on 0-2. Purpose pitch, right? Running that ball in off the plate. Now that opens up that whole strike zone, and you're not quite as comfortable as a hitter.
Ready on 1-2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 2-1 Toronto. Here's Eric Ibar now, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year.
Designated hitter, Eric Ibar.
Now a bunt attempt here. Donaldson fields it cleanly, but the throw will be in time to get Ibar as a nice play takes care of him. So with one gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Digging in to try it again, Michael Lee. Here comes the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Squared that one up just a little late. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box, Mike Trout. And this is fouled into the seats over from first.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase, and that's the 3rd out. Astros go down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 2-1. In now is Pedro Alvarez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The designated hitter, Pedro Alvarez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, he clearly read the scouting report. This guy's been sizzling hot, and look at how careful he's been pitching him.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter number 20.
So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Ready for another chance? Josh Donaldson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
That pitch right there just locked him up. A curveball that doesn't break, a little front door curveball. You're looking for it to go back out over the plate, and it doesn't. It just locks you up as a hitter.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
2 strikes.
And this will be fouled away. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Mauer goes to get it. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Now batting, number
Stepping
45.
in and ready for another shot. Number 45. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Here comes the 1-0. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. This is popped up. Number 3 will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Digging in for his second at bat, Gary
Leading off the fourth
Cox.
for the Astros.
He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Number 94.
And this is taken outside for ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
You're sitting 2-0 in that situation. You get the fastball, but it's not the location you want, so you lay off it. I love that. That's great disciplined hitting.
The 2-1 on its way. A fastball that just misses inside.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. And Tulowitzki takes this one for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, David Lee.
At the plate, David Lee. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. The windup and the 0-1. In the air out to right. Under it is the right fielder. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Now batting, number 3.
Stepping up to the plate, number 3. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. First delivery to him on the way. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Here's a look over to first, but the runner's back easily. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now a move over to first. Runner back safely. Oh and 1, here it comes. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Well, he came right back in there after he hit the previous batter. I like that. If you're going to work inside, you're going to hit a few guys, but you can't let that change your game plan.
One and 2, here it comes. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for Houston. They're down 2-1. Now at the plate,
Leading off for the Blue
A.J.
Jays,
Jimenez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Jimenez.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Pitch on the way. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman Leury Garcia.
Now at the plate, Leury Garcia comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Curveball that time, not even close.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
This is pulled into right. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Well, you ever talk about a much-needed base hit? That's it right there. He's been struggling all year. That was much needed. Put a smile on his face.
Standing in now, number 46. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And this is fouled back and out of play.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Ready with another 2-2. And there he goes towards second. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Working for the punch out and the offering. Grounded to third. And that's through for a hit. And now he has some trouble with it in left.
Well, the hit and run was on right there, and the runner running to second base on the steal. I thought he might go to third base. The ball ended up in the outfield. I guess he didn't feel comfortable. That's why he pulled up.
Here's Brett Gardner now. as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Garcia rounds the corner and is headed home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Well, you just keep adding on. That's how you win games, and he's a big part of it right here. That's his third RBI, and they extend the lead in this ball game.
Stepping in, Hunter Morris. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a third time.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball one.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he misses again, 2-0.
This is where the big dogs show up. You got runners on, you got a 2-0 count. You got to make a pitch on the corner and have confidence you can put it there. Don't groove one. That's when you get hurt.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
He just took a fastball right down the middle, 2-0. He must have been sitting on a breaking pitch, because you don't take that unless you are.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. To 2-2 now.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He'd come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
Fouled straight back. Here's another 2-2. And that pitch misses down in the dirt.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a liner. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. So instead of trying to force the ball around the horn, he takes the sure out himself by stepping on the bag at third. Digging in once again, Troy Tulowitzki. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. And this one misses to Tulowitzki. It's a ball and a strike. From the belt, the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. Over to Altuve for the force, and that'll be that. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Blue Jays on top, 3-1. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Albert Pujols. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Into the windup and the pitch. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch. One
strike to Pujols. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
And a great pitch there as Pujols swings and misses, and it's always a sigh of relief when you can set him down. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So here's Joe Mauer, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's Eric Ibar now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Lifted the other way out to left center. Gardner is there, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Score holds. It's 3-1. Digging in to try it again, Pedro Alvarez.
Leading off for the Blue
0 for
Jays,
2 on the afternoon so
designated
far.
hitter, Pedro Alvarez.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
It looks like fatigue's not going to be a factor for him. He's still popping the glove in the high 90s, and we're late in the game right now, Matt.
The windup and the 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. Now here it comes. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Sliced hard on the ground. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Tell you, Matt, I get excited when I see that. I don't understand why more guys don't do it. They're shifted over to one side. You just take the ball and shoot it to left field like he did right there. That was pretty.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Justin Verlander is going to come on in relief, as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Justin Verlander.
Josh Donaldson will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball one. One 0 count. Here it is. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
3-0 now. Number 45 is on deck. A changeup over the inside corner. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Stepping in now, number 45, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Now a ball sprayed foul into the seats near third.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Ready with the 0-2. And another foul ball. Here it comes, 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
This is a big spot right here. 2 runners on, and you knew he was going to waste a pitch right there, 0-2. But right now you can still make him chase out of the zone, and you got a chance to get out of this jam.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Tried to get him to bite on that curveball, but no luck. It'll be interesting to see what he goes with now with the count even at 2-2.
3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Look out as this bat shatters on impact.
That is the 4th foul ball of this AB right here. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Ready once again, A.J. Jimenez, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
This situation right here, 1-0 with the bases loaded, you got to stay patient. Just be specific and patient. Get your pitch, but make sure it's where you want it.
Has a look, now the pitch. Ball 2.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Ready with the 2-0. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball sitting in the low 90s is going to look even faster. Nice job of mixing it up.
And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
3-1 count, first and second. A lot of things can be happening here. I wonder if the runners start, but more importantly, get a pitch you can drive.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And this is a great example of what happens when you can't find the strike zone. The first walk of the inning looked harmless enough, but this one brings a runner home. Self-inflicted wounds are always the hardest to swallow.
Ready for another chance? Leury Garcia. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
The 0-1 on its way. Lays off the circle change there. A ball and a strike.
Hey, 2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Bases loaded here. Nobody out. This one's in there. Maybe should have been strike 3, but instead it's 1-2 now. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. This is flared out towards second. To second for 1, but they will not get them both as he beats out the back end and drives home the run from third.
Now batting, number 46.
Digging in and looking for more, number 46. He singled his last time up. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner back. First pitch on its way from Verlander.
1-0.
Curveball that time, not even close.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Swing and a liner. Foul. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Everybody knows he's got that fastball up in the hundreds. Man, you just got to get yourself ready to let it fly. Get your hands through the zone as quick as you can.
And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full, 3-2. Verlander deals the 3-2. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Brett Gardner will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
In now, Hunter Morris, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Here's Verlander now on 0-2. And a little slippery back there as Mauer lets this ball get away from him. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Trout. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Jays lead it 5-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Lee. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Into the windup and the pitch. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike 1 becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at bat.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Slider just off the black there, and it's to 2-1 now. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Gardner. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, center fielder, Mike Trout.
Ready for another shot now. Mike Trout. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Gary Cox.
At the plate, Gary Cox. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
And there's ball 2 now. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. And he squares up on this one, deep to straightaway right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Another try at 2-2. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Gardner is camped under this one, and that will retire the side. After the break, don't go away. Troy Tulowitzki will start things off. We're through 6 full. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Astros 1. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Striding in once again, Troy Tulowitzki. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Here it comes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Lee sprinting after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Pedro Alvarez.
Digging in once again, Pedro Alvarez. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch on its way from Verlander. And he gets ahead 0-1. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. And a neck-high fastball that time. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. Lee from shallow center. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away.
The batter, number 20, third baseman Josh Donaldson.
Now at the plate, Josh Donaldson. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
Donaldson awaiting the 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. And this is fouled straight back. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. 3-1. Here it is. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Now in the box, number 45. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. From the belt, the pitch. Circle change there, called strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. Runner back standing. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here's Verlander now on 0-2. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Verlander ready with another 0-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
It's time.
1 left for Toronto. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Coming to the plate now, David Lee. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1.
Well, that's another first pitch strike right there. Now he's over 70% so far in this game. First pitch strike to hitters. That's why he's deep in the game right now.
On its way is pitch number 75. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Fouled back. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Into the box, number 3. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. It's up onto the train tracks and out of here. A solo shot here to left, and even 30 home runs on the year, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And he takes ball one. No hits to this point. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Turning for second is Altuve. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Here's Albert now, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That misses. 1-2. One out and a runner on second base. Grounded back up the middle. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Joe.
Ready now, Joe Mauer. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. First pitch of the at-bat. Right side to his right, Morris. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Astros claw back a bit on this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 5-2. Luis Rodriguez will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Luis Rodriguez.
Into the box now, A.J. Jimenez. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Jimenez.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
The windup and the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Mauer sets up. Here's the 1-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Digging in, the switch hitter, Leury Garcia. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. Ball 1.
did get the call there, but you can't let that bother you. Just have to say, so what, and make another good pitch.
Now the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
This pitch just misses a bit inside and catches him about mid-thigh. That's the meaty part of the leg, so as soon as the initial pain wears off, he should be just fine.
Stepping up now, number 46. It was a walk in his last trip. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here's the first pitch to him. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. The 1-0 delivery. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, you clearly have a guy scuffling right now on the mound. Look, he hit the last batter, and then he's falling behind here. As a hitter, you just got to sit there and look for one specific pitch before you swing.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. High and away, not close. 3-0. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now.
I really like what he did right there. 2-0, he wasn't able to hit the spot he was shooting for. 3-0, he made a better pitch, and now he sits 3-1. Let's see what he does here.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. A shot down the first baseline. A step on the bag for one. Throw back to second, and they've got him doubled off, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Astros 2. Adam Warren is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 43, Adam Warren.
Here's Eric Ibar now. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Designated hitter, Eric Ibar.
A swinging bunt to the mound. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single.
Well, it wasn't anything special on that single, but he'll take it, an infield base hit. But to me, it's more the situation. The game's close and it's late, and he did anything he can to get on base. Way to put the ball in play.
Stepping in, Michael Lee. Line to the right side, but a foul ball.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
A runner at first with no outs here. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Ibar rounds third and is digging for the plate. And that'll plate the runner from second and make it a bit more interesting at 5-3 now.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lays off 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
We are now watching him put on a clinic. This is exactly the way he loves to hit. Very patient, and now he's got a 2-0 count looking for his pitch.
In the dirt. Throw goes over to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. A runner in scoring position with none out. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit. And that's going to bring in the run from third, and just like that, it's back to a one-run ball game.
3-0, he gets the green light, gets the base hit, drives in the runner from third base. 3-0 doesn't mean you have to hit it out of the ballpark. Just execute, and he did right there, driving in the run.
Your attention, please. Now
so they'll go to the
Blue
bullpen
Jays,
now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Spillane.
Into the box now, Gary Cox, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1, and that misses 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Lester Oliveros takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Now at the plate, David Lee. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Here it comes on 1-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Jose Altuve.
So stepping in, Jose Altuve, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Standing in now, Albert Pujols. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. One-0 count. Here it is. In tight. Awfully tight. 2-0 now.
Oh, that was a pitch he wanted right there. That's a situation you can't go to 2 balls. Because if you go to 3, you know you're going to throw him a ball right down the middle. This pitch right here, everything hinges on this pitch. Base is loaded. You know he's got to come to you. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Hot shot to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. 9th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Astros 4. Standing in, Brett Gardner. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
11, Brett Gardner.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch, and the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate. It's strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Man, he threw that fastball right by him. You know, when you face a guy throwing this hard, you have to just spread out, put your hands in a position ready to hit, and as soon as he releases it, swing.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Lee is there to put it away for route number 1.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman Hunter Morris.
Now at the plate, Hunter Morris looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Into the windup and the pitch. Fouled straight back. 1 out, nobody on. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
3-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Mark Melanson takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Mark Melanson.
At the plate, Joe Mauer. He'll lead things off against Melanson as they're down to their final 3 outs.
Number 11.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Ready with another 0-2. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. Low roller, and he barehands it. Drops the tag. He got him.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Eric Ibar.
Carlos Correa will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 76, Carlos Correa.
And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. The average sitting at 297 here to start things out. A dozen home runs and 37 RBIs. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
He's clearly looking on the outside half right there. The check swing means he recognized that ball pretty good.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled back. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Michael Lee. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Melanson's ready. First pitch on the way. Right there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's a called strike two, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Ground ball sent back up the middle to his right. Garcia. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his third hit of the afternoon.
Batting, center fielder, Mike Trout.
Stepping in now, Mike Trout, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. One 0 count. Here it is. High with the cut fastball, and he's behind 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Two and 0. Here it is. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Two out with the man at first. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, right here, this is what you live for. When you know you got a great hitter behind you, you're getting a good count. He's in a count right here, and just look for your pitch. You know they got to come after you.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Went up and out of the zone that time, but he gets a piece of it, and he'll see another pitch. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit. Lee heads for the plate. And the tying run is in to score all the way from first.
Well, Matt, he drives in the tying run at the bottom of the ninth. Nothing like that. You can try to match it in practice. You can't do it in the game because of this. Listen to this crowd. They're going crazy.
So digging in now, Gary Cox. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a cutter looked at. 0-1. The 0-1 inside here with the cutter, as he's lucky that one didn't get him. The 1-1 pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is out at third base. Boy, a tough pill to swallow there as the potential winning run is out, trying to take third, and the inning is over. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the ninth as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. Into the box now, Pedro Alvarez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's a fastball chop fouled at the plate. It's strike one. The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, I tell you what, Matt, this is a tough situation. When you know you had the game won, you blow the lead, and now you find yourself hitting an extra innings. You just have to regroup. Here we go, boys. Let's start over and have the confidence you can win it.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
This is exactly what they didn't want. Leading off an inning, and he goes up and he's swinging at everything. His balls aren't even close. He's got to make him work a little bit.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Josh Donaldson is on deck. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Now the 1-2 pitch.
That's ball 2.
Slider stayed too low, ball 2.
Well, that's great discipline. He's clearly sticking with his plan. Those 2 balls were down. He's thinking to himself, make him get it up before I swing. Get it off the knees.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Into the box, number 45, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1. Dribbled to the right side. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Grounded foul. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away.
Nope,
And he'll just waste one there, 1 and 2. Now the 1 and 2 pitch. Just hung in there on that one. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Good hard splitter, but it misses 2 and 2. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. And if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Coming to the plate now, A.J. Jimenez, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0 lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. That's a changeup off the mark, and it's 3-0. The 3-0. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Johan Esposito trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Johan Esposito.
Leury Garcia will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-0. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
Matt, this is where I like this guy pitching. First and second, he's got 2 outs. He's got himself a little bit of a jam, but now he likes to paint the corners. Watch him fight himself out of this situation.
The 1-1 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. 2 down, runners at first and second. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. Number 46 would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are all tied 5-5. Now at the plate, Gary Cox.
Leading off for the Astros, left fielder Gary Cox.
Into the windup and the pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Slow little roller to third. 1 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, David Lee.
Settling in now, David Lee. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. To short, hit hard. There to field it is Tulowitzki. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, number 3.
Stepping into the box, number 3. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here comes the first pitch. And oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to hit him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. And that's over. 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Astros go down 1-2-3. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Digging in to try it again, number 46. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Now the pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Number 3 is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brett Gardner. He homered back in the third inning in this one. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. One out, nobody on. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Tapped down the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Opposite field to left. Again, a nice clean base hit, his third of the game. The throw into second. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for two.
Now batting, first baseman, Hunter Morris.
Striding in once again, Hunter Morris. He could use a hit here. 0 for 5 with 3 strikeouts. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Here it comes. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Set to deliver on 2-1. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Boy, he is not seeing the ball at all. He's already got 3 strikeouts. If he strikes out here, that's when you start calling the eye doctor.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Here's the first pitch. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
Hey, not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Down in order go the Blue Jays. This ball game still tied 5-all. Number 52 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 52.
Digging in once again, Jose Altuve. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Here it comes. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Good waste pitch, 1-2.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Albert Pujols.
Now at the plate, Albert Pujols. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the first pitch to him. Turned on down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Well, they got a little something started now. 1 out, little 1 out rally. Got a chance to win the game. You got the winning runner on base now.
Catcher, Joe Mauer.
So here's Joe Mauer. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at bat. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first, and the runner back in standing. One and two now.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses ball 4. So now the potential winning run moves into scoring position where a single could end this thing.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Carlos Correa. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it is the center fielder. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Ready once again, Michael Lee. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Here's the first pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. The 1-0. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
You talk about pitching in a hostile environment. They're letting him know it. Bases loaded, bottom of the 9th. If he walks in this run, game over.
Now the 2-0. Too high as he misses again here, and it's 3-0 now.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. Just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
Ball 4, and that will move the winning run over to third base now, just 90 feet away.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Digging in and looking for more, Mike Trout. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Here's the first pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. Swing and a miss, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Waiting on it, the right fielder, and that ends the inning. So they load the bases on just one hit, but 3 men are left stranded. On to inning number 12 we go, and we are all tied 5-5. Ready for another shot now. Troy Tulowitzki. He'll lead things off now as we play inning number 12. First pitch on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cox arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. A note now from the folks in programming. Due to the length of our contest this afternoon, our afternoon cooking program In the Kitchen with Scott Rohde will not be seen this afternoon. Ladies, don't shoot me. I'm just the messenger. Coming to the plate now, number 77. This will be his first trip to the plate in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. And the pitch. Way in front of that fastball. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball 1.
Man, he wanted that pitch, and I can't blame him. When you're facing a good hitter like this, you want that strike. You need that strike. It's 0-2 instead of 1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Now another 2-2. 3-2 now.
This is a really good at-bat. This is the kind that you go back to the dugout, regardless of the outcome, they go, great AB, man, great AB.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Still, 1 run can win this thing as we move ahead to the bottom of inning number 12. And we are all tied 5-5. Ready for another chance? Gary
Leading up for the
Cox.
Astros, left fielder Gary Cox.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. That one's going to find the seats, strike 1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base safely here in extra innings.
Going to be interesting to see how they play this deep into extra innings, and now they've got the winning run on. Old school would probably bunt and move him into scoring position, but that's not an automatic decision these days. We'll see what they do.
Into the box now, David Lee, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Possible winning run aboard here, nobody out. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2 pitch. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a big factor in this one, guys. He swung himself into a 3-hit ball game, so he was seeing the ball really well and put some good swings on it, too.
7-5 how today's comes to an end. The Astros set the pace in the division with 99 wins. Johan Esposito earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com.
This afternoon. First for the victorious Astros. 7 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Our paid attendance at Minute Maid Park this afternoon, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.